Hi everybody, it's Stan from the BusinessReviewsForYou.com website. This is another training I'm going to do. This one's on autoresponders. Again, these are going to be very short and kind of just key things to know, primarily if you're a newbie or maybe you've been around a while and you're still a little confused on some things. Anyway, what an autoresponder is when someone comes to your landing page or your opt-in page and they put their email address and name and phone number, that'll be placed into your autoresponder. I use something called Aweber, which is up on the screen there, and I'll log into this in a minute. This is one of my Aweber accounts. Once that person's name is into this system, the system will automatically send emails out to your prospect. Okay, I get a lot of people that'll join something that I'm involved in, and they'll still be getting my emails from me, and they'll email, their email may say, hey, this is a real good opportunity, and I'd like to work with you, and they'll write back, yeah, I really want to work with you, Stan, and why do you keep sending me these? And they don't realize that it's automatically sent out. I don't push buttons and make these emails go out, and that's the whole idea of an autoresponder. If you have a lot of people coming to your landing page, a few hundred a day or whatever it might be, and that's the whole goal. You need a lot of people coming to your landing page. You can't possibly send all these follow-up emails out manually. I mean, you could, but why would you? So anyway, Aweber, you have to pay for this service. In my case, I pay like $19 a month, something like that. The other thing I want to mention too is the purpose of the follow-up emails is to slowly educate your prospect on what your business program is. There's a statistic out there that says it takes about 5 to 7 exposures before anybody will make a decision on buying anything, whether you're buying a car or buying a TV or whatever you're doing. So, as the emails go out, and you get to the 5th or 7th one, usually around there someone's going to say, I want to buy. So the point on that is, a lot of times these are designed where the 5th email is not going to go out till like the 5th day or maybe even a week later, depending on how your program is designed. So it takes, that amount of time before somebody will make a decision. So if you're starting out brand new, don't expect immediate, results. Like day one, you place an ad and you're going to get a sign up. Now it can happen that way. Some people are very spontaneous, but most people take a few days. They go do some research on their own. They check out what you're saying to see if, what you have is really legitimate. And then they come back and say, yeah, this sounds really good and I'd like to work with you. Okay. The other thing I want to tell you is very important is, the whole point of this too is you're building your list. Everybody that opts in is going to be potentially, either, a prospect for you or a customer. And over time, you're going to have, hundreds and, maybe thousands of people on that list. And then these are people you can keep in touch with and market other things to them. I'm sure there's people out there with hundreds of thousands, even maybe 1 million names, and that's not going to happen overnight, but it's all doable. So you want to build your list. A lot of programs are not set up with where you can put your own autoresponder to them, and then you're using someone else's autoresponder. Whoever you joined, whoever's program you joined. And what'll happen is, you'll get you'll do a lot of hard work to get a prospect, and that prospect will go to the system. It won't go to you. So in that case, what you're doing is you're building someone else's list, and you definitely don't want to do that. So I would recommend never joining something where you're not building your own list. Okay, it's very, very important. I did it the wrong way, and a lot of guys I know that are full-time marketers also did it because, it's a learning curve, and you finally figure things out. So I'm trying to help you not do the wrong thing or not do the best thing. So let me log into this real quick. I just want to show you how this works. Right down here, I'm going to log in automatically. And again, this is one of my accounts. If you can see here, this is the home page. I have 3,252 people subscribed. A lot of people unsubscribe because it's not the thing they're looking for, so you have to expect that. What this is doing is weeding through your prospects and finding the people that are going to be a match to what you're offering. I'm not getting any opt-ins right now because I'm doing something else. I'm not using this. So, yesterday and today, no opt-ins. Grand total of 5,700 people had opted into various things I was testing on this. So that's kind of your home page. You can set up as many lists as you want. You can promote many things here, not just one thing. What I want to show you real quick though is these messages. If I go to message, there's follow-up broadcast. Okay, once somebody opts into your program, you'll get these automatic follow-up messages, or you can send a broadcast message, meaning I can click on this, and I'll do that right now, and I can create a broadcast message, meaning I can start type an email, and I can say I want to send it to my whole list, or I want to send it to parts of my list, whatever I want to do. And it's keeping in touch with your people, which is important. Maybe tell them about something you just found out that might be helpful. Generally, don't try to sell people unless that's what your whole purpose is. But you're just trying to keep people informed and keep people following you and trusting what you have to say, that kind of thing. So anyway, if I go to follow-up messages, again, right up here, okay, this is a program called Trivita that I'm promoting online, and these are the follow-up messages. And you can see there's message 1, I don't know if you can see that or not, message 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this case, I got 15 messages there. And interval is 0 means this message will be sent out immediately when they opt in. This is going to be a day later, 2 days later, 3 days later, 4 days later, 5, 6, 14, 3 weeks later, 4 weeks later. And that's generally how this works, okay? You're keeping in touch with the prospect, and early on you're sending emails maybe one a day. Some people, flood you with emails, which I don't think is the right way to do it. But the whole purpose is, again, as you get to that 5th or 6th, 7th email, they start either deciding that's what they want to do, or they're interested more. Depending on what program you're running, if you're selling something maybe for nowadays I'd say anything over about $20, $30, $50, people are going to email you or call you or whatever to ask more questions. If you're selling something less than that, generally, if you have the right marketing system, they will just buy kind of automatically. And a program I'm running right now works exactly that way, and it's really great for those of you that don't have a lot of time to do this stuff. You don't want to be calling people, you don't want to be making phone calls and all that kind of stuff. The particular program that I'm doing is converting like crazy, so if you have any interest, get a hold of me, or right on this video there will be a link on how to get to that program. But it's my #1 recommendation, and I like it for that reason. I'm a very busy person as well, and I don't have time to do a lot of the phone calling and whatnot that almost every other program now requires. Just my opinion, it's the economy. At this time, it's March of 2010, and people are very leery to spend even $50 online. So my program's a $10 program. Anyway, that's about all I want to show you. You can also track statistics on your web forms, how many displays, how many opt-ins, they call it submissions, but it's how many people actually opted in, the percentage that it's converting at, things of that nature. So you can keep track of how well your landing page is working for you, and all that kind of stuff. So that's about all I really want to show you for right now. That's just the basics. Again, your landing page will send people to your autoresponder, and your autoresponder will send automatic emails for you based on how you had them set up in there. And the email, the purpose of the email is to explain your opportunity to people, and start developing a relationship with that person, and so they can make a decision whether they want to work with you. And it's also for building your list over time. Okay, that's it. Thanks. Have a great day, and keep in touch for more videos. And I hope these are helpful.